Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a bootable USB drive for your Ubuntu 26.04 operating system on your Windows operating system. So if you have a Windows operating system and if you want to create a bootable USB drive for your Ubuntu operating system using your Windows operating system, let me show you how you can do this. So first of all, you will require few things for this. First one is you need to have the bootable drive, which is at least more than 10 GB. I have the USB drive of around 32 GB here, and you can see I have already attached this USB drive in my Windows operating system, and this is on the D drive. The second one is you need to have the ISO image for your Ubuntu operating system. So for that, we are going to go to our favorite browser and search for Ubuntu here. And then we are going to click on this first link, which is ubuntu.com. And you can see Ubuntu 26.04 LTS version is now available. And you can also see here download for free, right? So I'm going to click on this download for free button, and here you have some options. So you have Intel or AMD 64-bit architecture, and you also have ARM architecture. So I'm going to download this first option, which is for Intel or AMD architecture. Let's click on the download button, which is going to start the download of this Ubuntu ISO file. This file is around 6.1 GB at the time of making this video, so it will take some time to download. I have already downloaded this ISO file, so I'm going to just stop the download, but just download this ISO file and then let's move to the next step. So once you have downloaded this ISO file, it's going to look something like this. So uh, this file name is Ubuntu-26.04 desktop amd64.iso. So once you have the ISO image for your Ubuntu operating system, now we need a tool which can create this bootable USB drive using that ISO image. So for that, we are going to install a tool called Rufus on our Windows operating system. So go to your favorite browser and search for install Rufus, and the first link which will appear here will be from rufus.ie. So we are going to click on this link, and once you are on this rufus.ie website, you will be able to see the download section here. And if you want to know more about Rufus, you will be able to read it here, right? Now, when you scroll down a little, you will see some links here. So you can see these are a few links. So what we are going to use is this Rufus 4.13.exe file, which is at the top of this list. So I'm going to click on this rufus.executable file, which is going to download this executable file, right? So once this Rufus executable file is downloaded, let's click on this file and then here click on yes. And it's going to start the Rufus tool directly, right? So it's not going to do any kind of installation. It's going to just start this kind of tool directly. Now we already have this USB drive connected at the drive D, right? So we are going to select this drive here. You can see this drive D is selected, and then we already have the ISO file for the Ubuntu 26.04. So for this, you can click on the select option, and then you just need to navigate to the location where this ISO file is saved, and then just select this ISO file. So I'm going to select and then click on open, which is going to select this ISO file here, right? Now in the next step, we are going to leave this persistent partition size as default, and then the partition scheme. So I generally choose GPT partition scheme here, which is this one. So just select GPT, and the target system here is UEFI non-CSM. So just select that. If you want to do any more advanced settings, then you have these three settings. So you have the option to list USB hard drive. You also have the option to enable runtime UEFI media validation. I generally leave them as default. I don't touch them. Then you can see the label. So volume label will be Ubuntu 26.04 AMD 64, which is fine for me. This name is extracted using the file name which is selected here. So because the file name is Ubuntu 26.04, it has chosen this name here. Now the file system type is FAT32, so I will leave it as it is. And then the cluster size is 16 kilobyte. I also will leave this as it is. So these are all the settings you need to do, and then just click on start button here. And once you click on start button, it says ISO hybrid image detected. The image you have selected is ISO hybrid. This means it can be written either in ISO image or DD image. So here we are going to select this option, which is the first option, which is the write in ISO image mode, which is also recommended. So I'm going to just leave it as it is and then click on OK here. And then there is this warning here, right? So it says all data on your drive, which is the D drive, which I have selected, will be destroyed. So you need to make sure that you have the backup of this USB drive if you have something on this drive, because all data will be wiped out and then the Ubuntu data will be written there, right? So I'm okay with that. So I'm going to click on OK here. And once I click on OK, it's going to start the process of creating that USB drive. At this point, I just need to wait for this progress bar to reach to the 100% mark until the end of this progress bar. And then my ISO file will be created. So let's wait for this. So now I can see that my USB drive has been created, and you can see the status is green and it's ready, right? So the USB drive name will be this one. So let's go to the drive location. This is the drive location, and the drive name is Ubuntu 26-0. And you can see around 20 GB space is free out of 31. So it took around 11 GB of space on this drive, right? Let's go inside this drive and you will see all the usual files and folders which are there in a bootable USB, right? So those files and folders are related to the Ubuntu bootable USB. So this is done now, and now you can safely just eject this USB drive and plug that USB drive into the hardware where you want to install this Ubuntu 26.04. So that's it for this video. This is how you can create a bootable USB drive for your Ubuntu operating system using your Windows operating system. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video.